All right, I want to shift gears and I want to trash somebody else. This isn't a personal grudge, but it might be a little bit personal. But there's this guy named Marcos Moulitsas, whatever, Marcos. He's the founder of the Daily Codes, and I think he has some significant investments in Vox.com. He made his entire fortune off of clickbait, and he built an empire off of clickbait. So I'm punching up. So I think that's relevant. You know, it's not a grudge match. I'm punching up. But he is the quintessential Democratic establishment hack, without question. But he said something, I usually ignore him. I think this might be the second time I've ever mentioned him on this podcast in 5 years. But he said something on Twitter yesterday that I think is, I think it's worthwhile discussing because it shows the rightward shift of the Democratic Party in no uncertain terms. Here's what he tweeted out yesterday. He said, quote, "I'm all about rubbing it in the face that our nominee actually goes to church. Ours is now objectively the party of faith, family values, and national defense." Okay, folks, I'm glad I decided to do this because faith, family values, and national defense are literal dog whistles. It's not an issue of you being a person of faith. I'm a person of faith. It's not an issue of you being a person of family values. I am pretty much a person of traditional family values. I'm extremely conservative when it comes to my family. It's just the makeup of my family, right? So it's not that, but it's the combination. Faith, family values, and national defense. That is republicanism. And when they say those things, they're not just talking about your right to be a person of faith. They're talking about their right to infringe on everybody else's faith or lack thereof. Right? They're talking about being able to have Christianity and the dominant position in this country at the expense of Muslims, at the expense of non-believers, at the expense of agnostics and atheists. Right? So when they say family values, they're not talking about your right to be a person of family values. They're talking about their right and their privilege to infringe on anyone who does not conform to your family values. You see how that works? It's not that they want you to be free, want to be free to be them. It's that they don't want you to be free to be you. And national defense is obviously just a token word for the military industrial complex. I'm out of time for the public show. Go to patreon.com to get the full-hour podcast or the full-hour video. I will see you next time.
The Benjamin Dixon Show is only possible with listener support. Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show and support The Benjamin Dixon Show. If you like this episode, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.